Hello, everybody. I am not Pamela Gay. I am Annie Wilson. Pamela is doing things and stuff, and as many of you know, she is ill. I am home and able to stream, so I'm doing Daily Space. All right. So, as usual, we're probably going to have a few technical difficulties because, what is Daily Space with Annie without technical difficulties? So, we are going to do my best while I try to get the thing to do the thing. The thing to do the thing. So, hello everybody. We are going to talk about launches today. We better be talking about launches today. Alright. I think I got that working. So, yes, they are totally packing up the CQ office, like Susie said, and moving it to Pamela's house. And oh my, is everybody busy, and it's going to be a busy week because starting Friday, I think it's Friday, I don't know, I fly out early Thursday morning. We're having our Hangout-a-thon, which is going to be intense. And as you can see out our lovely thing at the bottom, we have at least 6.17% of our total goal, which is freaking awesome. And now I'm looking for the thing. Yeah, I think that's the thing. And aha! We will have, let me set everything up to catch the correct thing, and we'll transfer windows. We will have doggy cam today. As soon as I get all of this going. Yes, I got it all going. Whew, whew, whew. All right. So, yeah, as I said, we're going to, oh, you guys don't need to see my trash can. Pro tip, have a trash can by the front door for all of your junk mail. Woo! So, get some doggies on cam. I think there is no Tinker in that mess. She's still on the couch. She may migrate. I don't force her. So, I know you all like doggy cam. So give me a gazillion more seconds while I pull up my notes. Seconds. So on cam right now is Puck. He is my fluffy American Eskimo. Go ahead and when you ask questions, preface it with the question mark emoji if you can, or just with the plain old question mark. I will check chat occasionally to see if there are any questions, but because of the delay, it's best if you ask questions before, me saying, hey, do you have any questions? So, oh yes, the dogs totally do love it when I stream. Love it. Also, if you donate bits, or, other donation things. Are you ready? Are you ready? These in my hand are Cheerios. Puck, who is right there, is waiting. That's what happens. It rains Cheerios on the dogs, and the dogs love it. And Tinker, hey! Yes! Just like that. My dogs love it. Everybody loves it. Thanks for the bits. Okay. Whew. With all of that housekeeping stuff out of the way. I think you guys just like watching me throw Cheerios at the dogs, which is okay. I'm okay with that. All right. Without further ado, on to the space news. So there are a gazillion launches this week. Okay, maybe not a gazillion, but I think there's at least 3 tomorrow. And one the day after that. Thanks for the bits! So we're gonna go in chronological order for these launches. So the first one up, bright and early, although it's not really the bright and early, is SpaceX at 11 a.m. 9:11 a.m. Eastern Time, because I live in Eastern Time Zone, so all time is going to be Eastern Time Zone. Cape Canaveral in Florida. They are launching something for the Air Force, so they will not, I repeat, not be using a reusable first stage So there's going to be no first stage landing, which is kind of a bummer. But, you know, that's life. Oh my. Okay. And this cut off a little bit, but the payload is... I wish I could do it the nice way. The payload is GPS-3 satellite. This is going to be more accurate, more secure, and more versatile. So it's the first of 32 planned GPS-3 satellites that will replace the older ones that are now in orbit. Expendable configuration means heavy payload, right? Somebody asked. Let me pull up chat so I can see it. It means, oh gosh, I don't have chat popped out. What am I doing, Annie? Come on, we all knew that there would be some sort of a technical difficulty. It means that the Air Force doesn't trust the reusable first stage yet, and that the Air Force wants to essentially test and make sure this works because it's their first contract with SpaceX before they're like, okay, let's get into the reusable configuration. So, yes, it is a Block 5 first stage that they're sending fishing. I like how you say fishing. Yeah, so it'll be a Block 5. I'm glad you guys are all up with the terminology, because I'm like, okay, it's a Block 5. Is anybody going to care it's a Block 5? Apparently the answer with you guys is yes. So, find my notes again. Find my notes, because I had to leave my notes. Okay, so the cool thing is that the new GPS-3 system is going to be compatible with EU's Galileo system. So that's cool. And as far as accurate, currently civilian receivers are accurate to from about 3 to 10 meters, or that's 10 to 33 feet. And then the new satellites, and new systems and all of this will allow for accuracy from about 1 meter to 3 meters, or from about 3 feet to about 10 feet. So yeah, even if you don't understand meters, you understand that that's a huge difference. So yeah, that's super, super awesome. So I'm excited about the fact that it's going to be compatible with the EU system, because that means more satellites to lock onto. And who doesn't like more satellites to lock onto? So that was the accurate, and the secure is that it will be more resistant to jamming, which has been a issue potentially with a few military exercises in countries, and I'm not going to get into that, but jamming is always a concern when you're talking about radio and military. It is a humongous concern. So, even though this is the first one, and even though there's going to be a bunch more of these put up in the orbit, we're not going to see the benefits for a few years because the ground control system needs to catch up. But at least we have parts of the puzzle, I guess. So yeah, there's that. Hanny says, it's like when you buy the second least expensive option because the least expensive looks too good to be true. I'm assuming that's in reference to the expendable versus reusable rockets, and it's the Air Force and the military, and everybody has their own ways of doing things, and trust me, they really just want to make sure it gets up into orbit. Alright, so switch windows again. Hey, I think there were things. Hi, thanks for hosting my stream. Dogs will get Cheerios for that, because dogs like Cheerios. Okay. Oh, there's bits too. Oh my, I might actually run out of Cheerios. Bits for the doggies. Thanks for the bits. Okay, on to the next launch, which is also tomorrow. Where are my notes? Okay, so Arianespace has a launch at just a few hours later at 11:37 Eastern from French Guiana. I need a gazillion more monitors. a gazillion more monitors. The payload is CSO-1, or Optical Space Component. This is a French military Earth observation satellite. What you're seeing here is a bunch of images I found because I'm not sure which one is correct, but they all look pretty similar. I'm assuming they're all artist renditions. So this is going to be part of the MUSIS, or Multinational Space-Based Imaging System for Surveillance, Reconnaissance, and Observation. That's a mouthful. This is an international program that will allow France, Italy, Belgium, Germany, Greece, and Spain, 6 countries, my camera's a little weird, 6 countries, to share imagery from various military satellites. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Okay. So, because it's super secret military stuff, I couldn't really find a whole lot more information. So, on to the third launch of tomorrow, which is United Launch Alliance, which is launching out of California? Yeah, because SpaceX is launching out of Florida and ULA is launching out of California. I think that's right. So it's a classified payload, but the interwebs, because the interwebs, are fairly certain it's a spy satellite. So this next image, while I pop up my notes again real quick. Yeah. So the mission number, this is how we know it's a spy satellite, and that because everything officially says classified payload. But the mission is called NROL, that's November Romeo Oscar Lima -71, and NROL stands for National Reconnaissance Office Launch. That is how we know it's a spy satellite. Question, is this the Delta IV Heavy that was scrubbed recently? Yes. And I don't know if the weather looks favorable for this launch. I know the weather was questionable about Arianespace's launch for tomorrow. So, but I believe this is indeed that launch that was scrubbed while I was in AGU last week. So this image is the conceptual layout based on HST design, because the interwebs, according to Wikipedia, believes that this satellite is part of the KH, or Kilo Hotel -11 project, which is a whole mass of satellites that have been launching since, I think, the 70s. This image is just a conceptual image. This is not the real satellite, people. This is a conceptual image of the satellite based off of Hubble's layout. I have no idea why they used it, or, but this is what I found. Here it is. And Larry Weird and Proud says that NRAO spare Hubble is still an option for launch, or it's escape now. I don't know. Trillion says new Kilo Hotel series, or whatever they are calling it now, way back when this is the series that the basic design the Hubble was based on. Whoa! The Hubble was a testbed for the K. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Yes, scrap. Wow, that makes so much more sense. The Hubble was a testbed for the Kilo Hotel series. Oh, wow. Fenring says it's basically Hubble pointed downwards. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. I don't know if the year... That Dolphin says something along the line... Or, That Dolphin says, excuse me, I think the year of the launch always gets included in the call sign? I don't know. I literally went on Wikipedia, and this is what I found. This is all I know. I do not have top secret clearance. I don't even have secret clearance. This is what I found on the interwebs. Yeah. So I know a lot of these details were leaked way back when, and because they've been leaked, I guess everybody's like, well, they're out here now. So Hanny says you could probably see spare change in the street. I wouldn't doubt it. I know this series has been used to essentially take pictures and prove things that have happened, and you can look at all of that on Wikipedia, because I'm not going into that here. Oh, because that can be a lot. So, let's move on before we all get wrapped up in conspiracy theories, shall we? So, Israel. Israel also has another launch. This one is, let's see, tomorrow's the 18th. I think this one's on the 19th. Fairly certain it's on the 19th. Yes, it's on the 19th. This time, for real, bright and early in the morning. Like, we're talking between 5 and 6 a.m. Eastern time. And this is part of their very ambitious 10 missions in 100 days. And this is actually a mission that they're launching themselves, which is kind of cool, because not all of those 10 missions are missions that they're launching themselves. So, change the slides here. I need like 3 gazillion web things. So this is the picture of the payload, and this is, surprise, surprise, a satellite, because we launch satellites. That's what we do. This is the GSAT-7 Alpha, and wait for it, it's a military satellite for India's Air Force. It is meant exclusively for the Indian Air Force, even though it's based off of a design of GSAT-7, which was for India's Navy. Apparently they don't want to share data, whatever. Or they have different functions. I really didn't look at what GSAT-7 does compared to GSAT-7 Alpha. I don't know if this is geosynchronous orbit, Fenring. I do know that it will interlink different ground radar stations, ground airbase, and airborne early warning and control, essentially enhancing India's global operations with their Air Force. And DPI says it is GSO. Cool. One of these days I will learn why things are important to be GSO or not GSO. Hanny asks, what is the purpose of the gold foil as opposed to any other covering material? That is an excellent question, and I don't know. I do know it's super common, and somebody else in the chat may have an answer for you. Hey, Uncle Bill. So, I don't know. I know it's super common. It may be to reflect heat. YYZ says it's a great insulator, so that makes sense. Trekker Kev also jumps in with thermal protection. Oh wow. Paranor posted this really long thing from Google that says, it is therefore commonly used on satellites and other applications in vacuum where conduction and convection are much less significant and radiation dominates. MLI, that must be the gold covering. Hey! Nobody asked your opinion. Come here and I'll give you more Cheerios. MLI, multi-layer insulation, gives many satellites and other space probes the appearance of being covered with gold foil. Okay. Fenring chips in with, all I know is gold is very good at reflecting stuff, including electrons and alpha particles, maybe? I think I do recall reading something in a science book about gold reflecting some bits back. So yes, never be afraid to answer or ask questions, because if I don't have the answer, somebody will find the answer for you. Susie says, it's a multi-layer blanket. Pamela has some samples? What? And yeah, it probably also does act as a Faraday cage, which makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of electronics in there. This is something that's going to be in space for probably at least 10 years, and they're going to want it to work because that's what we do. So, I'm going to move on to the very last launch this week. If you have any other questions about this one, shoot them off in chat. If I don't have the answer, somebody else will. Hanny says, maybe you will get to see the samples once you get to Dr. Gay's house. Maybe I will get to see the samples and show them off on webcam, because I think that would be cool. But we'll see. I don't know. So, the very last launch this week is from Roscosmos. And let me pull up my notes. It launches at December 20th at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time from Kazakhstan. Hooray! Which is one of their launch sites. So pull up my last slide. And I couldn't find too much information on this, but this is the Blagovest 13 Lima. Another, wait for it, military satellite, this time for communications. I did find out that it's named after a type of peal in Russian Orthodox bell ringing, which I thought was pretty cool. It's rung as a call to prayer during services and at the carrying out of the deceased, and I also found out that it's meant as also the peal for used as, you know, good news in the Russian Orthodox sense of good with capital G, news with capital N. So I thought that was pretty cool. And that makes sense for a name since it is a military communication satellite. You know, they're waiting for good news. And hopefully not carrying out the dead. Whew. Okay, we made it, guys. We made it! And my technology worked pretty much this time. So that's exciting. Okay, so that was part of the usual what I was supposed to cover. And the other thing I'm supposed to cover is and as I move my mic and look at my other monitor, is the Hangout-a-thon! Because, you know, Hangout-a-thon. So we have this pretty intense schedule, and I don't know if I'm allowed to share it, but let me move it so I can see it a little better. So we start officially at 9 a.m. Central Time on Saturday, December 22nd. So, yeah, that's going to be intense. Mind you, I get out there Thursday morning. So there's that. We're going to start off with, you know, guess like, I'm not even going to try to pronounce those names. Let's see if I can copy paste into chat. That would be better. But we're going to talk about all sorts of things. So those are our guests for our very first hour at 9 a.m. Central Time. And we're going to start off with making the science and finding science everywhere, studying planet Earth. There's going to be a lot of good science stuff. A lot of good science stuff. Hanny asked, do all satellites move in the same direction? I know they can go north to south, but do they ever go retrograde? That is another excellent question that I don't know the answer to because I know just enough about this stuff to get myself in trouble. I believe some of our fellow nerds in the chat will have an answer and can totally answer that for you. I imagine that satellites go everywhere. I don't know if satellites can actually go retrograde because they're going with us. Yeah. Like I said, I know just about enough astronomy to be dangerous. And it's usually to explain to my nephew what the heck's going on. So, yeah. Oh, at 4 p.m. Central Time, we're going to play a game called Earth or Not Earth. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I'm just scrolling through the thing right now. We're going to talk about games and rocks in space, and I know we do have, we're going to have a musical interlude. Oh, that'll be nice. more science. I know we have a big block for games, and I think it's, I think there's something special being worked out for that. And modern moon race. Even Klingons need science. Got hydrated minerals. Let's play. These are the ways the world could end. Wow. I'm just scrolling through the things. Science in the wild, and that's all I see for headline things. We are going to have some giveaways. See if I can find the giveaways tab. The items so far are going to be some Firefly goodies. So if you're a Firefly fan, absolutely tune in. And there's going to be some Universe Sandbox giveaway codes, a 6 to 8 gram meteorite. That's kind of a big deal, guys. And I know we have other items. We'll have 50th anniversary mugs from the Ward Beecher Planetarium, which is where I work. We're going to have some music downloads and a tabletop starter scope. I'm going to have to hit Nancy up for details on that. And yeah, the meteorite is totally from Phil Play. Phil Plate. And yeah, we're going to have some other good stuff. I don't know if anybody actually snagged NASA calendars, the coveted NASA calendars. Oh, hi, Tinker. From the conference. I don't know if we're going to give away any goodies from our conference that we picked up from the conference, but we'll have stickers and other things that we'll probably toss in with the things that we send out. Hanny asks, is Pamela giving away a planet? I don't know. I will ask her. I'm looking around for a pen right now so I can write it. Why am I looking for a pen? I want to ask her right frickin' now. Because same as the APOD calendar, the NASA calendar, I don't understand what the great big deal about the NASA calendar was, other than scientists will wait in line for hours for one. I did not get a NASA calendar. I got a darts calendar. As my lights and such are weird. I got a darts calendar from JAXA, and it has, pretty pictures in it, but I'm not going to part with this one. I do have paper models that I may or may not part with. I know that it's not in the system yet, and I don't know where it is, but Field Notes had an astronomy thing over the summer, and because I subscribed to Field Notes, I got a bonus one, so that will be part of the giveaways. No, it's not signed by someone NASA famous. It's just people wait in line for hours for these NASA calendars, and apparently you can buy them for $5. Yeah, signed by the Mohawk guy would be cool. So, oh yeah, that's right. I was going to ask Pamela. Right now, live on air, are you giving away a planet for the Hangout-a-thon? For the hat. And she's away, so she'll answer me eventually. And I will have an answer for you eventually. So, I think that's all the things. Please support us. You could still... Oh! Pamela answered. Yes. Yes, she will be giving away a planet, Hanny. Yes, she will. There you go. Got your answer live. So yeah, Pamela's going to give away a planet. There's probably all sorts of other things that are going to be done. Yeah, volunteer. Oh, hi, Baryonic Man. So yeah, volunteer, get the word out, donate, bits. I am going to be in the same meet space as Pamela. So if nothing else, I'm going to try to make sure there's some puppy cam, because puppy cam is awesome. Baryonic Man says, just want to say that the Year in Space calendar is awesome. Is that the infamous NASA calendar? I get super cool calendars from Godo, which makes our star ball at Ward Beecher Planetarium. So, yeah. Essentially, Baryonic Man, there are a gazillion launches this week. Most of them are military related. And Hubble was a test bed for things, is what I've learned. And the gold thing is a blanket that may or may not actually... The gold thing on satellites is a gold blanket that may or may not actually be gold. So you can't see it, but look, here's the Cheerios. There you go, Tinkerbell! I don't have doggy cam set up on this one. So, yeah. CosmoQuest, re-fundraising. Are the Tiltify and Streamlabs accounts separate versus total money? Yes, they are separate. I have not checked it. I have not checked it today. I know yesterday, the end of the year goal at the bottom of the screen, it was about $800 shorter. I mean, $800 less than the real total. That includes both Streamlabs, Bits, and Tiltify. So that real number at the bottom isn't real, but it's close enough. I would add right now $800 to that. So that's the input I have for you today. I didn't have time to look it up before Daily Space because I was putting Daily Space together. Okay, any other questions? But yeah, for the Hangout-a-thon, come join us, hang out, spread the word, donate through Streamlabs, Bits, do your paid subs. Tiltify is showing, and that's the same number it was yesterday, Susie. So, and then I'd have to go into Twitch and actually check the payout from Twitch. So I don't think that's moved significantly. Yeah, if you can't do anything else for the Hangout-a-thon, tune in, spread the word, hang out with us, keep us awake. Please, this is a 40-hour ordeal. Pamela is going to be forced to sleep at some point. Love you, Pamela! But yeah, we all need to sleep at some point, so keep us awake. I'm not sure who else is going to be in the office or at Pamela's house, but I'm sure some of the Edwardsville people are going to pop in. Guido asked, do we need to donate coffee as well as money? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what the coffee situation at Dr. Pamela's house is. Astro YYZ, can I send pizza? LOL. Yeah, you probably can. I will not turn down pizza. But, you will probably have to chat with Dr. Pamela about that one. Because I'm not going to turn down pizza. But, yeah, it's her house, so it's her rules. Yeah. So, yeah, Paranor says turning down pizza is sacrilege. Do you agree with that, Tinkerbell? They can't see you, but they can hear you. No. No, come here. You, come here. Come on. Come be cute. Oof, not quite. Come be cute. If people with bronchitis miss sleep, it turns into pneumonia and they die. Yeah. We'll work something out, and the goal is to keep Pamela and everybody else healthy. The goal is mostly to keep Pamela healthy and then raise money, because without Pamela, we're kind of without our leader. Oh, yeah, I won't die. I'm healthy. So, are you gonna be cute? Are you gonna miss me? I know you missed me all last week. So, oh wow, we have totally ran over our usual time, but that's okay, because, you know, you get puppy cuteness. Okay. Puck. That's enough. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you. And I know I've said that like 2 or 3 times, and yet I still keep talking, because you all are amazing. I don't know if I'll be streaming again this week. I will definitely see you this weekend on Hangout-a-thon. And we'll have puppy cam. It won't be my puppies, but we'll have puppy cam. I'm going to make sure of it. Alright, bye, Baryonic. And yeah. Are you excited? Also, I have JWST stickers. So, oh, hi. Are you gonna say bye to them? No? You're just gonna lick me? Okay. Okay. So. I think Puck wants me to spend some time with him. So yes. Thank you all. You want Cheerios? The black dog would be green screened. Yeah, she kind of would be. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all again for your patience. And I will see you this weekend, if not sooner. We'll see, won't we, Puck? Yes. And this has been a production in association with the Planetary Science Institution, working in collaboration with Youngstown State University. Planetary Science Institute is a private, non-profit, 501c3 corporation dedicated to solar system exploration. It is headquartered in Tucson, Arizona, and Youngstown State is in, wait for it, Youngstown, Ohio! Hooray! So, yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. I know, Puck, just one more second. And I will see you all soon. And now for me to awkwardly roll the credits. Because, you know, awkward. Come on, come on. It's okay, it's okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I have credits music. My mic is still live. But yeah, I didn't have to sing the credits. There's the credits. Hooray!